Any thoughts on the game so far?
Absolutely.
Well, we didn't score. We're behind and they're ahead. The priority, play better.
I would assess Pop as one of the top 3 or 4 coaches all time. It's really hard to believe the transition he's been able to make from David Robinson, Tim Duncan, now Kawhi Leonard to go along with Tony Parker and, of course, Manu Ginobili. You can tell he has a firm grasp on all his players. They're well coached, well disciplined. They love playing for him. Oh, I love how Pop handles the media.
Is there a question? You're making me nervous.
The third question, isn't it? Did you just get 2? My bad.
He's sarcastic, he's funny.
This is one of the joys of my life right here. This is great fun.
Sometimes you can't tell if he's serious or just joking with you. That's the great thing about him.
There's nothing I would rather be doing.
Now ask me a couple of inane questions.
We knew we had to play a perfect game to beat them. They were a team that just didn't make mistakes. They do all the little things better than everyone else. It was in your head. We lost to the Spurs so many times. It was just like you just knew you were going to lose. This year may be his greatest coaching feat. He doesn't even have his best player. This has just been the best job he's been able to do, despite what he's had. They lost Tim Duncan, and you just thought their run was over. Then they wound up having another great season. So as long as he's a coach, their run is going to continue.
I just like that Paul was doing some extra credit work. Good job, Truth.
Well
done,
hey,
sir.
When you lose to the Spurs your first 10 years in the league, you got to give credit to where credit's due.
It's going to be all right.
Can I ask one quick question?
Yeah, absolutely.
You said top 3 or 4 coaches?
All time?
Yeah.
In all sports?
Who you got?
Well, you know, you got to definitely say Phil Jackson.
Okay, that's 1.
Red Auerbach.
That's 2.
Back, okay.
And then, you know, Pop is in there. Pop and Pat Riley, they're both kind of like toss up.
Okay, I like it. Glad you got Pat Riley in there.
You can do top 2 at
those
at the
2
worst.
is kind of like, you know, you can go with either one depending on what kind of hair day you having.
Speaking of Pop, Spurs have been on a downturn more than a month. Although they're 5 seed in the West, they're only 3-9 since February 1st. And meanwhile, the Thunder have played better recently. They're sitting in the 7th spot, both just a game and a half ahead of the dreaded 9th spot. This is a question never thought I'd ask out loud. Who's more likely to miss the playoffs, Thunder or Spurs?
This is a tough question because, like, I will never bet against Greg Popovich missing the playoffs. He can put 5 D-League guys out there right now, and he can probably coach them into the playoffs. And then you're like, wow, how does a team like Westbrook, Paul George, and Melo miss the playoffs? I mean, it's kind of tough, man, because you got 3 superstars over there. But I say the Thunder. I can't go against the Spurs because of their resume over the last 20-plus years.
That's okay.
Making the playoffs.
You love history.
I'm just going to own it, and I appreciate how the Clippers have been playing well lately, and Utah's been better than I thought coming into the year. But they'll be out. The 2 teams that are going to be in are the ones we just talked about.
Yeah, but most likely you have to pick one of those 2.
That's not how the question works.
Okay, right.
You have to pick one.
Like if you had to choose one not to make the playoffs, Thunder or Spurs?
You're not running for office.
I would say Thunder would miss before I would say Spurs would.
Okay, fair enough. Did that hurt?
No, it didn't hurt because they missed Roberson.
Jalen
Roberson.
Roberson.
Yeah,
Roberson.
We're going to do an entire 30-minute show one day on
Roberson.
Roberson.
Get well soon, young fella.